Hi guys, Silver Soul Fox here. Happy Thursday. So this is the second part of the card video I promised to share. So I have everything set up as I do daily. I'm just gonna do my cards, do my readings as I do every day, and just kind of let you guys watch. I mean, if that's if you wish to, I hope you enjoy it. It's nothing special, and again, it's just one person's way of doing things. Everyone, there is no wrong way, there is no right way. Everybody does their own thing, and that's what's great about witchcraft. That's what's great about practicing is everybody adds their own unique flavor, and I love it. And I hope you guys take a little bit from me as I learned so much from you all. Ladies, you know who you are, especially recently. Um, I've found myself communicating more so with people on in YouTube land, and it's great. It's not me. I'm very solitude, very backward, very untrusting. It's not something I'm proud of, but it is me. I am a Scorpio moon, so but I'm also a Taurus sun, so I'm very generous. I'm very giving. Friendship means the world to me. I love beautiful things. I love beautiful people. I like to build my powerful, beautiful witches up. I do not tear down. I do not judge. And I like to surround myself with people that have those same values. And as of late, I have found that. Also, I am elevated for this video because I like to get elevated before I do my cards. It helps loosen me up, open my mind. I also do that before meditations. It will help you get into a alpha or trans state of mind if you ever need a boost. I don't know how many of you fellow smokers we have out there, but if you are a magical practitioner, I advise to at least try it. It may help, um, especially with the visualizations. Excuse me. So there are little things set up differently. Normally, I would have some towers out front here with a candle and a little bit of offerings, maybe some tobacco, alcohol, real quick, just something small. I just set it out there. It's nothing big. I have everything here on my little area that I sit with my friends when they come visit. This is kind of like my tarot crystal table, if you so want to call it something. That's what I would call it. But yeah, it's a little different. Like I said, I'd have a candle and some other things out front there in my towers to get that energy where it needs to go. But it's as far as everything else goes, everything else is going to be the same. And get yourselves a drink. I'm sure this is going to be a few minutes, not real long. Normally, it takes, I don't know, about 20 minutes of every day. So anyone can do this. It's not something that's going to take hours. It took me 2 minutes to set up my cards. It's going to take me 15, 20 minutes to do all of it, and then I'm done. And I like to do it in the mornings because I do usually ask about that day, how that day is going to be, and that's my focus, unless I have something going on in my life or. But today we're going to try this whole collective thing. I'm going to try to do a reading for y'all watching. So, as we talked about before in the unboxing of the Witch's Roots for December yesterday, I'm not good at this, and I hope y'all will help me with this. Maybe any tips, pointers, anything that you have, advice on how to channel the energy of the collective for card pulls and readings. I would love input on that, please. Any at all. And I wish I was more witchy. I wish I was sitting here drinking a nice warm cup of herbal tea. However, I am honest, I am real, and I am chugging Red Bull. I got to. It gets me up, it gets me going, and I love some Red Bull. So, I am elevated. I am energized. And I'm ready to go. We're going to start things off with a quick aura spray and shake up some Persephone's mist. Gonna give a good spray all the way around, everywhere here. Bring it in, breathe it in, feel it. Yes. And then in each of my hands here you will see I have 2 worry stones, green aventurine, and I like to hold on to those. Normally I ground, center, and shield in seconds. I don't do it aloud. I do it in my head. It takes me a few seconds, and I just put my hands on the table, close my eyes, and boom. But since everyone is not like that, I kind of want to do it how I used to do it back when I first started so many years ago. Oh, Lord, y'all, it's been so many years. I hate getting old. But anyway, okay, we're going to do the ground shielding and centering real quick here. You don't have to do this. Again, it's just something I do. If you don't like it, don't do it. I mean, it's that simple. If you do, give it a try. Or if you already do, let me know. If you do it differently, let me know. I like to know these things. I learned. You know, we all do. So I'm just going to sit calmly. You can close your eyes. You can visualize. I like to do it with my eyes open, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, to each their own. We're going to ground first. And I'm going to picture my fingers and my toes. I'm going to see roots coming out of my fingers, coming out of my toes, just like dark, twisting brown tree roots, going from my fingers and toes into the soil, into Mother Earth. Feel the cold soil twisting, entwining, going deeper, digging through the earthworms, through the rock, through the soil, amongst the other tree roots, twisting, twining deeper and deeper and deeper into Mother Earth's heart center, farther down until I see a bright, white, warm, beating heart of Mother Earth. The energy is amazing as the tree roots wrap around. I feel Mother Earth's energy soaring up through those roots, all the way back up through that soil, past those tree roots, past those earthworms, those rocks, that dark soil, back into my toes, into my fingers. I feel Mother Earth's energy as I am grounded. Excuse me. And now I'm going to center. Excuse me. So for me, I set up straight, and I imagine or visualize a silver cord, a thin silver cord, going up the back of my heels, the back of my leg, my spine, the back of my neck, the back of my skull, straight up into the sky, above the trees, above the clouds. And it keeps going up, into the stars, into the cosmos, the planets, further up, further into everything, into the nothingness, into the void, as I am centered. And I see a bright, white light encompassing my entire vessel, outlining my entire body. This light is so bright, you have to squint to see it. It shines out the windows of my house. It illuminates the entire woods that I am in. This bright, white, protective light surrounds me as I am shielded. I am grounded, I am centered, and I am shielded. Just take a few deep breaths in. Okay, and that is how I begin. And then I'm going to place these stones over here. I'm going to rub my hands together. You can do this with a little bit of oil if you like, just to get some of the energy flowing. Then I'm going to call in spirit. I do this with my bell, as we said so before. I'd like to call in my ancestor spirits, spirit guides, animal spirit guides, God above, my angels, my guardians, my guides. Please join me in this card reading if you so wish to do so. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay. And I'd like to give it just a minute, just a quick second there, to let your spiritual team, as they are always with you, you don't really need to call them in. You have to excuse me, my throat is something special today. Woo! That incense yesterday, I haven't been right since, but yeah, I've got a scratchy throat going on, so excuse me. But yeah, your guides are always with you, your spirit, your guardian angels, your ancestor spirit. I call it my spiritual team. They have my back, I have theirs. It's a relationship that you build throughout time. But yeah, you just call in whoever you feel comfortable working with, calling in. You could even call in your deities. I don't personally work with any particular deities in a sense to where I would call them in. I do that per working. But anywho, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I like to start with the small. I've got the Mukate, beautiful Mukate jasper stone, guarding the tiny little Forced Fae affirmation deck. And that's what I'm going to start with. And it doesn't take much, just a quick little shuffle. As you can see, I've got other cards set up on my mat, so I kind of just do the shuffling for these little fellas right here in my hands. It doesn't take much to shuffle these guys. They're tiny, so just the overhand shuffle is enough. I don't need to riffle shuffle these, I don't think. So I'm going to ask for a card from Spirit for the collective, for everyone, not just me, everyone watching. Is there anything in particular we need to know? Any in particular message, warning, sign, anything we need to know for today, Thursday, December 7th, 2023, 12:34 p.m. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have the witch hair. Okay, the witch hair. Here's the card. You can see that. I'm not sure how well you can see that. But she is a beautiful lady. And the card says, oh, time for the glasses. There's that age thing again, ladies. Okay, cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. There we have the witch hair. I'm going to go ahead and put her in my holder because these are the cards for the day. There we go. And you know me, I've got to put the cards back in their homes. I don't know, I guess I kind of treat my cards almost like people. I have a special relationship with all of them. So, okay, next, I'm going to remove my gorgeous labradorite. Oh, love my Palmer. Such great energy. A lot of times I'll scry at the same time using labradorite as I'm doing my cards. Just fun FYI. This is an oracle deck. It's an animal oracle deck. The Spirit Animals Oracle is what it's called. I don't know how many of you watch Baba Jolie on YouTube, but she is a great reader. I love enjoying her videos, and she too uses this deck. It's a large deck, so a lot of overhand shuffling, but you can get down with the larger deck sideways. if you want. Just kind of shuffle them the best way you can. I like to do it sideways and then more overhand. Spirit, which animal walks with us today? Which animal wants to come forth with lessons to teach us? Which animal do we need to learn from today, Spirit? We have an animal for today. It's beautiful Thursday. What a gift to be alive on this beautiful, bountiful Mother Earth. Okay, Spirit wants me to draw a card, so I'm going to put my hand on the top and my hand on the bottom. And I'm going to ask Spirit. And I'm going to pull the first card. It's just playing with me. They're just playing with me with this collective thing, I'm telling y'all. So I drew the fox. My name is Silver Soul Fox. I'm trying hard for this not to be for me. I really am. I want it to be for everybody. But it always works out this way. I don't know. Okay, so fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Isn't it beautiful? I love my fox. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put that there in the holder that you all cannot see because the view is small. I know this. My apologies. I wish you could see everything, but, you know, back in its lovely little home goes those. Next, I'm going to remove my Merlinite. Y'all know Merlinite. And I'm going to, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of this deck. If you all know, there is what it looks like. It's a plant-based oracle. I do not have the guidebook handy. I wouldn't use it if I did, to be honest. But I love it. It's like butter in my hands, this deck. It's like an extension of me. I enjoy it. And it's a one-worder, you know, just go with what you know. It's going to give you the word, and it wants, you know, my intuition to do the rest, and that's how I do it. So I'm going to ask for a card. What we need to see today. For everyone watching, what card do I need to pull today? So I'm going to do a little bit of a shuffle with these. And maybe again. A little bit of side reach. You don't have to be hard. You don't have to be fast. Everybody does their cards their own way. I have a YouTube friend, Disco Desert Goddess. I love the way she shuffles her cards long ways. The same as Baba Jolie. I cannot do that. I do not do it that way. But it's very unique, and I like that. I love everyone's different ways of doing things. So, let's get a card for today. Spirit, please give me a card for today. Okay, we've got duality. The banana, duality. It is a water sign, and it doesn't have any astrological, it's the only card in the entire deck that doesn't have an astrological sign on it. But there we have it, duality. Does that mean something for anyone watching? What does duality mean to you? And it is water, so we know emotions. There we go. I'm going to put that in the holder. So these are just tidbits to get us warmed up for our tarot reading. One more oracle. Stick it back in its little home here. There we go. And there we go. So next I'm going to remove the yellow adventurine. And I have on my Sound Edition. Everyone knows this deck, the Witch's Sound Edition. And we're going to give it a shuffle. We're going to ask Spirit for a card for the collective. Some of us watching, what do they need to hear? Signs, warnings, advice. to go along with our witch hair, our fox, and our duality. Seems like we have a bit of a theme going on. Thank you, Spirit, so far. May I get a card, please? Okay, we're going to shuffle. Spirit says shuffle. So we're going to shuffle. Here we go. Okay, let's get us a card going today. Wow, this doesn't want to come out. So it looks like we're going to draw. Okay. Both hands on the deck. Spirit, what do we need today? Third harvest. Okay, I don't believe I've drawn this one yet. Third harvest. I love the poetry and the artwork, by the way, on this oracle. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. Yes, so I don't know about you all, but that hits for me. Yeah, it hits home for me. Her beauty. I love those cards. Okay, so that goes in a special, excuse me, little holder over here. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to tuck her back in her beautiful velvet home. There we go. And now we're going to step out of the card game just a bit, and we're going to roll some astrology dice. So we have a dice for the sign, a dice for the planet, and a die for the house. So I'm into astrology, but I'm learning, so it's not something I know a lot about. I'm dipping my toes. So here we go. I know a good bit, but there's always so much to learn with everything. It's a rabbit hole, if you will. So which planet, sign, and house will influence the viewers today? Okay, what do we need to focus on? The aspects of the sign sometimes help me decide the choices I make that day. For instance, I'll keep in mind the weaknesses of the sign and the planet too. Not just the main parts of it. Okay, so we've got Cancer. Cancer looks like the 6 and the 9. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's kind of hard, but yeah, we got Cancer. It's a 6 and a 9. Just backwards, like the Cancer crab. So that goes over there. In the planet, we've got Saturn. Saturn is the H with the little line on top. And a lot of people are familiar with Saturn. Restrictions. That's the first thing that comes to mind with that. And with Cancer, you have to remember Cancer carries their home on their back. They are governed by the moon. They are just a warm sign, a motherly kind of sign. They're all about their home and their family and love and emotion and the motherly love. So Cancer, very, very emotional, very sensitive sign. And then with the Saturn, the restriction, the authoritative, Okay, and we're going with the 5th house. The 5th house. Now, see, this is where I'm learning the houses. I don't know them all. I know, the 1st house of self, Aries. The 2nd house, Taurus, value, money. The 3rd house, Gemini, communication, and so forth. But I'm not into the 5th yet. So we're going to put that over there. Like I said, learning. Everybody learns. So now, yay, let's do a tarot reading. How about it, y'all? You want to? I do. I'm going to elevate really quickly a little bit more here. It only takes a second. Trust me, it's worth it. It keeps my mind open, keeps me on target, and I communicate better and more easily with spirit. And a quick little shot of the watermelon. Yeah, that's what it is. Watermelon Red Bull. Amethyst on top of this tarot deck. This is one of my favorite tarot decks. The Wild Unknown. I don't know if it's an older deck. I'm sure you've all seen it. Looks like that. The back of it. It's an animal deck, of course. Would you expect anything less from me? Okay, so a little shuffle. As I shuffle, I'm going to talk. I like to talk to my cards. I like to speak as I'm doing this. It seems to help. So I want the energy for the collective, for everyone watching, not just myself. I know we're used to doing readings for individuals or for myself, but today we're going to try something a little different, Spirit. We're going to try to do the collective again, okay? I know we've tried this repeatedly, but today it's going to work. I know it is. So we're going to do a reading for the collective, for what everyone needs to see and hear today. Thursday, December 7th, 2023. 12:47 p.m. in the afternoon. And it is about 33 degrees where I'm at. So cold, cold, cold. But I'm nice and toasty. I'm truly blessed to have a roof over my head and a nice warm stove beside me, keeping me warm. So I do appreciate every blessing I have. I am truly grateful for all that I've been given. So today, let's focus on the collective. Let's do a reading for everyone's spirit. I know we can do this. We have it in us to do this. I'm getting energies. I'm definitely feeling energies. I am feeling anxiety. I am feeling excitement. I am feeling anticipation and joy. And someone is smiling right now watching me. Whoever you may be, I see your smile. I feel your love. The excitement of the reading is very intriguing. It's cool. It really is. I'm getting some of the energy, just it's a different way. It's not the normal way that I receive energy. So, yeah, I'm going to shuffle just a little bit further. Do it this way. As I said, I don't do reverses. And I shuffle this way so that I don't have reverse. And you never will have a reverse card if you're just mindful of how you shuffle. And you can still shuffle the same way you always do. It's just you make sure the cards are turned both the same way. It's that simple. It's nothing hard. But if you prefer to read reverses and you like that, then do you, man. Again, this is just me. This is how I do it. You can do things your own way. And I love that. I love seeing all the different ways. I have another friend who does, she's doing daily readings right now, card pulls and readings, and it is so cool and very interesting. Sassy and Cruising Through Life. She does the oracle pulls. Right now, she was using the WITCH deck, which I love, by the way, and I love her reading. She always is, her energy is great. She has great energy, and she always reads everything so nicely, and, you know, she has no trouble with the collective's energy. She pulls her card daily, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and I enjoy it, and a lot of people resonate with it, So, we're going to do a tarot reading today. We're going to do a Celtic Cross layout, if that's all right with y'all. Everyone does this differently, so don't come at me. I know a lot of people are set in their ways, and they're like, this isn't how this goes. I learned from a 1968 deck, yes, that I got from a friend back when I was a teenager. And it told you how to do the Celtic Cross reading in the mini guidebook that came with the deck. and it told you the meanings of the cards. And from that day on, I was in love with tarot. And that's what I learned from. That's what I stem from. That is my roots. When we go back that far, I still have that deck. One day I'll show you the deck. It may be a little scraggly looking. Like I said, it's an older deck from the 60s, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was given to me. It was my very first tarot deck ever given to me from a friend. And yeah, so. But today we're going to use the Wild Unknown, which is another beautiful deck that just, oh, I love it. I just connect with it so much. And I do have the guidebook right here. And I wanted to say really quick, those of you who don't like tarot, I understand. You know, there's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to memorize. If you think you have to memorize it, there's a lot to know. You can look at the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot card, just the imagery. You can look at it and almost get the meaning of the card if you look at it correctly. For an example, the Nine of Swords, nightmares. It will show a man in a bed, the swords, with his eyes blinded. Nightmares, you know? So, but that's just one card. You know what I'm saying? But all the cards have little tales like that in them. And also, write the meanings down on a piece of paper. And then reference your card as you do your oracles. You do the same thing with your oracles. You know, you flip over an oracle card and you're like, what does that mean? And you go to your guidebook and you look. Well, what's different about this? Flip over your tarot card. You know what I mean? And then look at your paper. What does that mean? Boom. Right there it is. What's the difference? Haha, no excuses. I will not accept excuses. I'm just kidding. I love tarot and I want you all to feel the love that I feel. I want you to give it a chance. You know, I know it's not for everybody. I'm pushing. I am. But I want you to try. Just give it a chance. You don't have to memorize everything at once. It took me years to figure out what some of the cards mean. You know what I mean? It's still, and a lot of people will disagree with me, and I will disagree with a lot of people about the meanings of the cards, you know? So it's basically your practice, your intuition, what you want to do, and how you want to interpret the meanings. It's not, you can't get it wrong, you know? It's what it is for you. But you're just missing out because there's so much tarot can give you. There really is. So much. I mean, I don't know. I would just be lost without my tarot cards. Like, truly lost without them. I love them that much. I really do. I love them. So, I guess we're going to stop here. And we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put a little bit of energy in the deck here. Not my own energy. We're going for the collective. Everyone watching. Okay? Here we go. So the first card I'm going to turn up, a lot of people like to pick this card out themselves. It's a card you resonate with, a card that you feel represents you or your situation that you're reading for. You would lay it out first. I like to let the spirits pick the card for me. So here we go. The first card, the Mother of Cups. Okay, and lay that down. That's going to be us. That's going to be our situation, our starter point in the center. This second card is going to cover us. Okay, this is the card that's going to protect us, if you will, in the reading or the situation that you are curious about. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, again, my card, will cover you. So you just kind of cover it a little bit. There you go. This next card is going to represent the obstacles, what you need to overcome, what's blocking you, blockages, delays, you know, something you need to work through. Okay, and we're going to put it sideways. It's the Magician. I'm so sorry. These are my cards coming through again. The Magician. We're going to lay it that way. This next card is going to crown us. It's going to go up top, and it is the Hanged Man. Okay, so I'm going to do the whole reading first, and then we'll talk about the cards. Okay, so this next card is beneath us. Okay, we're going to put it at the bottom. It is Temperance. And notice we're getting a lot of majors. A lot of majors. This next card is going to go behind us in our past. So we're going to put it towards the left. It is Justice. There we go. This next card is what is before us. We're going to put it to the right. Right here is the Chariot. We've got almost all majors, y'all. Okay, so there's our cross. The next 4 cards are going to be off to the side. They're going to go 7, 8, 9, 10. The 7 represents the situation, the problem, the question, the person the reading is about. So here we go. The High Priestess. Next card represents you, how you feel about the situation, your personal interpretation of what's going on. Okay, the Son of Cups. Okay, so the son would be the knight as the mother, the daughter would be the page, you see, the father is the king, is the, you see. Okay, so the next card is going to be your fears. This card is what's stopping you, what is hindering you from moving forward or from achieving whatever the situation or the question is. Okay, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, and the last card, of course, is the final outcome of the question, situation, person. And we have the 9 of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful outcome. Okay, I like to turn a card up on the top of the deck as an overview for the reading. And that card is Judgment. Also like to peek at the bottom of the card. The bottom card is the 2 of Swords. So I'll lay the deck there, and then we're going to talk about the reading. So, a lot of majors. Yay! I like majors. Normally I do have a lot of majors. I did not get a 6 of Cups or a 3 of Wands, which is good. So that's telling me this is not for me only, so maybe this is, Okay, so we started with the Queen of Cups. That's what we feel describes us. Okay, someone, y'all, everyone. The Queen of Cups. Okay, motherly energy. Cups are emotion. So, generous. I think generosity is the word I want to use in this reading for the Mother of Cups, for the Queen of Cups. Generosity, giving, caring more about others than yourself. Motherly energy. And then covering us was the Wheel of Fortune. So that's the karma coming in, the good luck. The outside forces working for you. You have no control. They do, and they're bringing that good to you. They're bringing that good luck. They're bringing that good karma for you.